power of railwayism, where tension ends and excitement begins, enriching lives through selfless service. As we are moving on to a new episode, today we are talking about work-life balance. The Cambridge Dictionary defines work-life balance as the amount of time spent doing a job as compared to the amount of time spent with your family and on things you enjoy. Railway workers usually work under a heavy workload and have irregular work hours. Due to the nature of rail industry, the majority do shift work and are often exposed to noise or fumes at work. These job characteristics may damage a worker's personal well-being, either at work or outside work. Failure to manage the well-being and work balance of rail workers may result in an increased risk to train safety and employees' health. So what does a good work-life balance look like? A healthy work-life balance will mean different things to us all. It's not so much about spending your time 50-50 between work and leisure, but making sure you feel fulfilled and content in both areas of your life. A healthy balance may look like 1. Meeting your deadlines at work while still having time for friends. 2. Having enough time to sleep properly and eat well. And 3. Not worrying about work when you are at home. To find a good balance, experts give these 5 suggestions. 1. Take time off as needed. Set personal life boundaries. Prioritize your to-do list. Set hard stops for each day. And separate work from life at home. Poet Julie Herbert puts it beautifully in her poem, A Balanced Life. Every life needs balance, as there are always ups and downs. Remember what they always say, what goes up must come down. But if you live with that in mind, and balance is the key, you will find the doors unlock a little more easily. And then there are times you may feel that downs are much more great. Don't let this get you down. Just change your mental state. Think of what to do that could change the way you feel, and balance will come back. Balance will help you heal. Good morning, David.
Morning, Sanjay. How are you?
Tell us, what does work-life balance mean to you?
Not working too hard, not working to the point where you're neglecting your friends, your family, your own leisure time.
How does one achieve that?
Well, by declining work if it's more than you need, I suppose. Yeah.
What message would you give to the world?
I would say work-life balance is very important. Make sure you achieve it.
David, that was short and sweet. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Sanjay. Have a good day.
Good morning, Nigel.
Good morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what does work-life balance mean to you?
Work-life balance means like equal amount at work and also an equal amount at home. So you split your energy 50-50.
How does one achieve that?
By not doing too much like at work, but then again, not taking too much time off either. So you have a nice even balance thing.
What message would you give to the world?
I'd say if you enjoy working, then go to work. and also if you enjoy it at home, then split your time at home as well. What else can I say about that? Just sort of like have a careful balance, and as long as you don't overdo it, then it's fine.
Nigel, thanks for sharing.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, you've caught me again.
Tell us, what does work-life balance mean to you?
I think it's good to get obviously a good break between the two. Especially a lot of people, when they leave work, they completely cut themselves off. Work phone is off, and then they can concentrate on home life and everything like that. It's good to have that balance, especially if like sort of work starts creeping up at home, when you're sort of doing work at home when you should be at, spending time with your spouse or spending time with your kids. But it's good to obviously have that break. But obviously in a job like ours as well, where the home life can come into the work as well. So sort of, you could have an argument with a missus or anything like that, then that sort of puts you in a bad mood while you're at work. So it's just good finding a good balance between the two, having a very good understanding partner and children. That always helps as well.
So how does one achieve that?
It's difficult to sort of, some people it's easy, where you can just, as soon as you're out that door, you completely cut yourself off from it. But it's just a way of enjoying different things, like sort of having things to do while you're away from work, and then while you're at work, you're giving 100% and 10% on a Friday.
What message would you give to the world, Chris?
Just keep on going. Keep on going. That's as much as we could do. Keep on keeping on. That's
Chris, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, cheers.
Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what does work-life balance mean to you?
Well, work-life balance is it's just the difference between being at work and being at home. Basically, it's the ability for you to go to work, be able to perform work excellently and to your fullest ability, but then to be able to go home and de-stress and recalibrate all your systems. It's important to do that, otherwise it starts to affect your mental health and cause stress. And you also need to have time at home with your family and your friends, and to be able to do all those things. Work-life balance is different for everybody. For me, it's just going to work, but for a younger person, it could mean that there is the ability to change their work patterns and their shifts to be able to take their children to school or go and collect them, or for them to change onto a different shift pattern that suits what they're doing at their time if they have to care for somebody. So work-life balance isn't a one-size-fits-all, but it's really important because it's part of your mental health and your well-being.
So how can one achieve that?
Well, as I said, you can achieve it by talking to your management and coming to an agreement that suits what your personal needs are, and how you need to work. But to be able to fit work around, to some extent, your own home life.
What message would you give to the world, Brian?
Be happy. and de-stress, and make sure that you don't let work get on top of you and you don't let your home life get on top of work. If that's the case, make sure you talk to your manager and that you don't let any of those two conflict with each other and cause you angst. But be happy and smile.
Brian, that was brilliant. Thank you very much. Good morning, Eddie.
Morning, Sanj.
Tell us, what does work-life balance mean to you?
Personally, my understanding is how you balance your work relationship with your family relationship, your leisure, and all other aspects that has to do with you, so that you can maintain your healthy living, your mental stability, and all other things that has to go with it.
How can one achieve that?
You can achieve that through your gifting, in the sense that each of us know what material and how our makeup is. And for me personally, I've been blessed to work in a role that I can alternate my shift either early or late. So by so doing, I'm able to balance my work life with my family life, my social life, my spiritual life, and all of that put together.
What message would you give to the world, Eddie?
The message I will give to the world is simple. You know yourself. Stick to what you know you can do. Function where you know you can function best. Life is valuable. Treasure it, value it, and enjoy it.
Eddie, that was brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what does work-life balance mean to you?
Work-life balance. It's quite a complex situation. So you've got several factors going on. You know, your personal life, family, relationships, and then issues at work, fatigue. There's a lot of variables that goes into work-life balance, and it's about managing your time, because that's another factor. So if you've got personal things going on in your life, and you know you've got work the next day, that can impact on your work. So it's about managing the little things that life throws at you, and your job that might be stressful as well. Managing your time at work, and then having time to reflect, relax as well. Not everybody can do that in their life. So work-life balance, that's what I'm talking about. It's about managing all the different things that are going on in your life and trying to be happy at the same time.
So how does one achieve that?
I think you have to figure it out for yourself. You can ask for help. If you've got issues at work, normally you've got some kind of occupational health. In your workplace, you can ask for help in regards to that, and they are specialists in that kind of field. So, for example, just things like, I mean, this is hypothetical. Say you've got a drug problem, you've got alcohol problem, and you know that it's impacting on your work. If you've got occupational health at work, then they will be able to help you. They'll have some kind of treatment to help you with whatever addiction that you've got, maybe even gambling, things like that. So it's about getting maybe your family, your friends, just to help you out, just even if it's someone to talk to, and it can help to just to have that sounding board, and maybe you'll feel better as a result of that. So as I mean, when it comes to work-life balance, you have to be the one who sorts these little puzzles out.
What message would you give to the world, Tom?
In regards to life in general, just try and have fun, you know, don't take things too seriously. The world we live in at the moment it's pretty grim as it is. So if you can see me personally, I like to see humour in everything. So that would be my advice, you know, not everything has to be serious, you know, have a bit of a laugh where you can.
Tom, you're amazing. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sanjay.